Let's begin with the reality. There is no such thing as a magic button that instantly makes you wealthy. No secret recipe, no shortcut that is effective without hard work. But here is the catch. Although there is no get rich easy or get rich quick, there is such a thing as getting rich smarter and quicker. So today, I'm going to share with you what could be the smartest, or what some might call the lazy, way to earn real money this year. And let me be clear. Don't let anyone guilt you out of wanting the easy path. Sometimes the easiest path is simply the most effective one. To truly determine which business model is actually the simplest, or laziest in the best sense, we must examine 5 specific criteria. These categories will provide us with a sound basis on which to determine which model provides the highest yield with the least amount of pushback. The first is initial capital. How much do you have to spend to even begin? The minimum amount you have to spend in order to kick off and have your first customers. Second, we look for scalability. Your power to increase income without increasing workload. Can you make more money without having to work more hours? If so, you've got a scalable model. Third is satisfaction. How complicated or labor-intensive is it to actually deliver your service or product to your customers after they've paid you? Fourth, there's risk. Risk typically goes hand in hand with how much time or money you have to invest initially. Lastly, the 5th category is difficulty. How complex is the business model? How difficult is the learning curve? Does it take months of experimentation, or can a novice actually produce results with some concerted effort? So here's the checklist for discovering the laziest, or better put, the brightest, business model. Low startup capital, high scalability, easy fulfillment, low risk, and low difficulty. If a business model ticks all those boxes, that's the one you should go for. 1. Dropshipping. Let's start with one of the most popular online business models available, dropshipping. Dropshipping initially appears like a no-brainer. You select a product, source out a supplier, most likely from abroad, and sell it on your site. The cherry on top? Your supplier takes care of the inventory and the shipping. Easy money, right? Well, no. Let's put it through our 5-point checklist. Initial capital. This is where it all unfolds. The actual cost of dropshipping isn't in stock, it's in advertising. You'll probably spend weeks, months running paid advertisements just to know which product actually converts. And there's no promise you'll hit a winner. You're essentially risking your ad budget. Scalability depends. If you're only reselling the hottest products, you'll always be looking for the next big thing. Stores rise, fall, and are replaced. Fulfillment again, sounds easy on paper. The supplier handles it, right? But what happens when something goes wrong? Risk is high. You're paying for ad testing upfront. If they fail, you're out of pocket with nothing to show for it. Difficulty. Let's face it, dropshipping is not rocket science. You need to learn ad strategy, customer service, negotiating with suppliers, handling refunds, and researching products. It's a lot to handle, particularly at the beginning. So when it comes to dropshipping, the truth is, while it can work, it doesn't tick all 5 boxes. That said, we're just getting started. Let's go through the next models and see which one really is the lazy winner. 2. Social media marketing agency. Now let's switch gears and talk about the next model that you can use to earn money online. The social media marketing agency, or SMMA. It's a service-based business where you provide marketing services to other businesses, paid ads, SEO, web development, social media management, or lead generation for a monthly retainer. Let's see how it fits in the 5-point metric. Beginning with initial capital, this is where SMMA truly excels. It's a sweat equity model. You don't have to spend thousands on inventory, software, and advertising to launch. If you have a laptop, an internet connection, and an extra couple of simple tools such as Zoom and Canva, you're all set. That's it. It's one of the lowest barrier business models there is in terms of expense. And now, scalability. This is where it gets a little more complicated. Yes, you can scale an agency, but it's not easy. Scaling it up to 100K plus per month, that's an entirely different monster. Now let's discuss fulfillment. The fulfillment side really can be quite easy if you implement so-called contractor arbitrage. That is, you contract someone, most times abroad, to perform the work for a lesser amount while you remain with the client relationship and maintain the margin. Let's say you pay a contractor $500 to complete the service, then you bill the client $2,500 or $2,000. That is how it works. In fact, the entire global economy operates on arbitrage. be it goods or services. As far as risk is concerned, SMMA is probably one of the lowest risk business models available. It doesn't cost much to get started, and you're providing services that are in demand. This makes it an amazing first business model if you're beginning. Thus far, we've seen two big business models: dropshipping, high risk and difficult to scale; SMMA, low risk, low capital, but difficult to scale without additional complexity. Now, in the next section, we're going to explore digital products, and things are going to get very interesting. 3. Software. Now let's proceed to one of the most touted models available: software. A lot of new entrepreneurs think the best way to get rich is to build the next big app. And sure, it makes sense on paper. Some of the richest people in the world made their fortunes in software. But here's the thing: software is not a beginner-friendly model. It's one of the most difficult business models out there. Okay, let's discuss the initial capital first. You're talking about a minimum of $250,000 to create a solid, scalable software product. Even if you can code yourself, you'll still require a team, and developers do not come cheap. To boot, you'll require a large marketing budget to acquire users. Now, when it comes to scalability, yes, software is one of the most scalable business models out there. That's why it's made so many people rich. Fulfillment? Extremely hard. It takes months or years to build software. And after you launch it, you're always patching bugs, rolling out new features, dealing with customer feedback. There's no end to it. It's an ongoing evolution. Risk? Extremely high. You can lose everything, particularly if you're funding yourself. And then there's difficulty. It's off the charts. The software industry is one of the most competitive markets in the world. Plus, the technical know-how needed is significant, and the barriers to entry are high. 4. Affiliate marketing. Now let's change gears and discuss a business model that can make you millions, but has forever remained a secondary income source: affiliate marketing. Here's how it works. Affiliate marketers sell other folks' stuff. That may be on blogs, websites, YouTube videos, email newsletters, reviews, or social media. And when someone clicks your special affiliate link and buys something, you get a commission. Now, let's get real for a second. Can you really earn money with affiliate marketing and just put in minimal effort? Let's break it down realistically. First of all, the initial capital is extremely low, say $100 to $200 at most. You don't need much to start out. It's not a financial strain to get started. Scalability is decent. You can promote as number of products as you desire because there isn't a lack of affiliate programs available. The more content you produce, the more links you can display, which means you have a higher earning potential. Now let's talk about fulfillment. Honestly, this is where affiliate marketing is kind of a dream. You're not responsible for product delivery, customer service, or inventory. That's all handled by the brand you're promoting. You're essentially building a personal brand that people trust enough to buy from your links. Risk? Super low. You're not putting in thousands of dollars. And even if your affiliate efforts flop, the process of building an audience still benefits your career long term. That's value in itself. Difficulty? I'd say it's moderate. It's simple enough to get started and set up links. But gaining an audience? That takes time. That's what makes affiliate marketing transition from being easy money to something that actually needs to be worked on. 5. Digital products. So, we've spoken about 4 of the most mainstream online business models, but the most effective one, yet overlooked model available today: Digital Products 2.0. What is a digital product? It is just information, presented in a form that fixes a particular problem. Online courses, programs, templates, anywhere where people are going to pay for something to bypass an issue or get a result, are a digital product. All you need to do is record yourself speaking. You don't even have to appear on camera. You just need to use Loom, record yourself speaking the words as your screen displays the content. That's it. And to host and sell these digital goods, that's a breeze too. Nowadays, platforms don't only host your program, they also help you promote and sell it. Their own marketplaces allow you to begin selling even with a minimal following. But let's give Digital Products 2.0 a fair shake. Let's subject it to the same 5 criteria we applied to all the other online business models previously. Initial capital. Be prepared to spend $100 to $200. Rather, you can spend money on low-cost tools such as Canva for branding, Loom for capturing, and AI for content creation. And you're able to produce a high-quality, professional product efficiently and rapidly. Scalability is sky-high. You do the product work just once, but you get to sell it an infinite number of times. Fulfillment is super easy. Today, tools like Synthesize AI automate nearly all of it. You're basically outsourcing 95% of the workload to machines. Risk is incredibly low. There is a lower risk of wasting your time on a product that won't sell. And difficulty, honestly, it's never been simpler. If you join now, you're ahead of the curve. And because of all that, we can say with complete confidence, Digital Products 2.0 is the laziest, most lucrative online business model out there. To put this into perspective, let's compare it with the other business models that we've talked about. Dropshipping, not doing so great these days. SMMA, still great all around. Software? Come on, the vast majority aren't starting software businesses. Affiliate marketing? It's fine, but it's better as a side business, not your primary income source. Digital Products 2.0, however, has no significant bottlenecks. You do not require a huge team. You don't require months of preparation. You don't even have to appear on camera if you don't want to. This is hands down the largest chance in the digital marketplace today. And if you get in now, you're going to be richly rewarded. The market for digital products is expected to grow more than 2 times in size over the next 5 years. Now you have a decision to make. Do you want to get in early and stake your claim on a slice of the cake? Or wait until the space is saturated and competitive and end up fighting over the crumbs? That's entirely your choice.